Good Saturday morning. Today is Saturday, February 23rd, 2019, and we have a beautiful weather forecast for the greater Key West area. Today, we've got partly cloudy skies with just a slight chance of a rain shower. Highs reaching about 86 degrees and winds from the southeast at 10 to 20 miles an hour. Our relative humidity is 68%. Mostly clear skies this evening with a few showers developing later on. Our low is 77 degrees. Winds are from the southeast at 10 to 15 miles an hour, and the chance of rain is 30%. If you're looking to go fishing today, well, really the main obstacle you're going to have is just a little bit more wind and chop out there. We do have 15-mile visibility. Our barometric pressure is falling. It's going from 30.15 to 30.06. And our UV index is a very high 10 today, so you can get burned very, very quickly if you're not taking precautions. Because of the record warm temperatures we've had in the last few days, we actually have had our water temperature increase by 2 degrees. So we're looking at 76 degrees for our nearshore waters. Today, if you're heading out, you need to be prepared for a wave or swell height of about 2.5 feet. So if you're prepared for that and you can take it, then you are in business for getting out there and enjoying the offshore waters. Our sunrise today is 6:54 a.m. and the sunset will be 6:27 p.m. If we look at our tide chart, our first high tide is at 12:23 a.m. and the next high tide is at 12:35 p.m. The first low tide is at 6:07 a.m. and the next low tide is at 6:45 p.m., which overall, in totality, gives us 11 hours and 33 minutes of sunshine today, and our solar transit happens at 12:40 p.m. Tidal coefficients have returned to a much more normal range after our full moon. We're going to be at 87 today. Our lowest low tide is 0.3 of a foot below sea level, and our highest high tide is 1.5 feet above sea level. So that's what we're dealing with as far as our tides go. If we're looking at our solunar chart, it's not the best in the solunar chart activity that we've had in a little while, but it's a one-fish activity day. We do have major periods from 3:56 a.m. to 5:56 a.m. and 4:26 p.m. to 6:26 p.m. where there is higher activity because of the lunar transit and the opposing lunar transit, and that's going to give you two fish activity. Our minor periods from 9:58 a.m. to 10:58 a.m. and 10:55 p.m. to 11:55 p.m. are just one fish activity. So overall, we do have just one fish activity today. If you're looking to get offshore, now the Gulf Stream it's kind of at its furthest it's going to be for the next few days offshore, and then it's going to be pulling back in slightly. Our surface winds out there 10 to 15 knots, and then our wave height is really only 1 to 2 feet. So still not a bad day. The winds just have things a little more stirred up than normal, and just take precautions and make sure you're not taking any undue chances, and you should be in business. We're coming off a full moon and a lot of the activity that brings for the fish, so you never know what you'll catch out there, but I'd love to see some amazing things being caught out there today. If you're watching and paying attention to the rest of the country, you know we've got a mixed bag as far as weather. There's flooding, there's torrential downpour, there's snow, there's freezing temperatures. There's some places that have not been above freezing all month long. And you know what? We sit here in beautiful paradise, and this is our winter. So I'll take it all day long and be extremely grateful that I'm able to live and work here in the beautiful Florida Keys. And you know what? That makes it the perfect day to have a perfect day. This weather report is brought to you by 43 Keys Media. If you want to know more about what's going on in our beautiful Florida Keys, visit 43keys.com. Now, this program, as well as others, are available as an Alexa flash briefing. We're also available on YouTube and anywhere you listen to your podcast. So wherever you're listening, subscribe and give us a thumbs up and never miss an episode. And then we'll see you over at 43keys.com.